Buenos días, clase. Hoy vamos a hablar del verbo ser y estar. So today we're going to talk about the verb ser and estar, which means to be. So since both verbs mean to be, we have to learn when to use them. So first let's look at the conjugation of ser and estar. So es yo soy, tú eres, él es, nosotros somos, vosotros sois, ellos son. So remember we learned each person, yo soy, tú eres, they're all matching in agreement. And the verb estar es yo estoy, tú estás, él está, nosotros estamos, vosotros estáis, and ellos están. So they all have accents on the A except estoy and estamos, as we learned in the previous lesson. So what are the uses of ser? When do you use the verb ser? You use it when you're describing people. For example, yo soy baja means I am short. So you'll be using to describe with any kind of adjectives. So whenever you see adjectives right here and describing somebody, tall, intelligent, I don't know, it could be colors like red, then you have to use the verb ser, as you can see right here, soy. Another use will be profession. Mariana es profesora. Yo soy doctora. Ella es estudiante. So they're all like professions. So whenever you see profession right here, you have to use the verb ser. Number 3 will be origin, nationality. So somebody is from somewhere, use ser plus de. Mis amigos son de México, from a place. So you have to use son. Ellos son mexicanos. Mexicanos is nationality. They are Mexican. So you have to use the verb ser. Possession, ser plus de. Los libros son de Carlos. Material. La bolsa es de plástico. So what something is made of? So es is made of plastic. So most of the times when using the word de, it means from or of, you have to use the verb ser. That'll be a key word. So de plástico, de Carlos with a person, or de México from a place. Usos de ser, continuado. So number 6 will be location of events. La fiesta es en la casa. So events that take place, you'll be using the verb ser, and location of people, places, and things will be estar. So you have to be very careful and make sure that you remember that la fiesta is an event that takes place. Where does it takes place? In the house. So things that take place will be using ser, but location of people, places, and things will be estar. For example, la mesa está en la casa. La mesa is an object, so you wouldn't be using es, you have to use está because it doesn't take place. These are for things that take place. Time and date, son las 10, it is 10 o'clock, hoy es lunes, today is Monday. So those are obvious. And generalizations. When you say it is in Spanish, there's no it. There's no word for it. So you just start with es. Es means it is. Es importante comer bien. It is important to eat well. Or es necesario estudiar. It is necessary to study. So any kind of generalizations that start with it is, you'll be using es. Es bueno, es malo, etc. Number 9 will be identifying. When you identify anything or anybody. Ella es mi hermana. She is my sister. So you're identifying her as her sister. We can say, ella es Ana. Este es un teléfono. No, this is a telephone. So when you're identifying something. So just to remember that we are doing the uses of ser. And what are the uses of ser? We have description, profession, origin, nationality, possession, material, location of events, time and date, generalizations, and identifying. So try to remember what are the uses of ser. Can you mention all 9 of them? Try it right now and then come back and maybe you can go back and check the previous slide. So what are the uses of estar? Number one will be how you feel, state of being, temporary states, as we learned in the previous lesson. Alicia está bien. Alicia is fine. Alicia está cansada. Alicia is tired. Location of people, places, and things. Los niños están en la escuela. Sacramento está en California. El libro está en la mesa. So you see, the children are people. Están are in a place. Sacramento is a place. Está en California. Location of a place. El libro es thing. Está en la mesa. So be things, places, and people. So when you look for location, you have to use the verb estar. Weather expressions that we'll learn later on. Está nublado, está lloviendo, está nevando. It just means it is cloudy, it is raining, it is snowing. We always use the verb estar. And number 4, which we'll learn later on, so you don't have to worry about it yet, but we'll learn in chapter 5, I believe. So present progressive is yo estoy comiendo, means I am eating. So whenever you are saying I am sleeping, I am reading, you have to use the verb estar. Yo estoy comiendo, yo estoy hablando, etc. Sometimes when you use estar with adjectives, it means it looks. Okay, so we can use it for temporary looks, temporary states. El libro está nuevo, that means the book is looking new. Elena está bonita hoy, that means Elena is pretty today. So if you want to say Elena is a pretty person, you'll be using ser and say Elena es bonita. But because maybe she wore a nice outfit today or something, and you say, oh, she looks pretty today, then you say Elena está bonita hoy. Sometimes the meaning changes whether you're using ser or estar. So there's a list of this in your book, in your textbook, and also in your handouts. So the handouts that you have to do after viewing all this has all the uses of ser and estar that you can study, and also has more examples of this change in meaning. So yo soy lista means I am smart. You're describing yourself as smart. Yo estoy lista, you're saying I am ready. It's a state of being. La profesora es aburrida, she is boring. You're describing the person. And la profesora está aburrida, the teacher is bored. So you are doing a state of being. So depending on whether you're using ser or estar, it changes the meaning into description or how you feel, state of being or a changing state. So you try to do this exercise and then come back in a minute. You can pause and then come back and I'll show you the answers. So here are the answers. So Amalia is in New York. So Amalia is a person who is in a location, so you have to use está. Amalia es de Nueva York because she's from a place is origin. For origin, we use the verb ser es. Yo estoy cansada. Cansada is tired, so it's a state of being, so use estoy. Nosotros somos doctores because doctores is a profession. So profession, you use the verb ser. And tú estás lista para el examen means you are ready for the exam. Instead of saying you are smart for the exam, you are ready for the exam. And number 6 will be son las 9 de la mañana because it's time. So time and date, we use the verb ser. I hope you keep practicing and also do all the tutorials that are in bhlcentral.com. Okay, bye.